Well, like the leader, I'm looking forward to tomorrow night and to hearing an uplifting and positive message about the policies that can help the American people, American workers, and American families experience and live the American dream. Of course, that will be in Senator Scott's response to President Biden's address, and I'm too looking forward to that. President Biden's first 100 days in office, I think, I'd argue, filled with a lot of promises about bipartisanship and unity. I was inclined to believe him when he made his inaugural speech, but we have not seen any evidence of that in the way that he has governed. So far, it's been a one-party sort of rule on pretty much everything that they've tried to do. And I think there are some real opportunities for bipartisanship. For sure, on the issue of infrastructure, if they would focus on what is truly infrastructure, not as the President defines it, but as actually the American people define it, I think we could get a deal that would be really good for this country, good for jobs, good for our economy. But it can't be filled with the liberal wish list that the Democrats want included in the definition of infrastructure. In fact, Senator Capito, as we all know, has a proposal out there that actually spends more on hard infrastructure, core infrastructure, than the President's plan at a fraction of the cost. And so I think there's a pathway there if we want to get a bipartisan infrastructure bill that we would enable us to get to a solution. The question, of course, is whether the President is inclined to do that, inclined to work with Republicans. Clearly, the Democrat leadership here on Capitol Hill, so far at least, has not shown much of an appetite for working with Republicans or reaching out to our side to get input and ideas from us. It's been an attempt really to just sort of run roughshod over the minority in the Senate, and I'm certainly hopeful that the President, when faced with the choice, and he will have to make the choice, will decide to work with Republicans on an infrastructure bill that can be good for this country.